to what I think is going to be radio number 3 from Harvey out there on the not-so-west side. Over.
Alrighty. Yeah, this is a Tram TR27E. It is not my Tram. Belongs to JT in the Carolinas, South Carolina. And he got it from Mr. Bill at Red Monkey. And it has red insert knobs. Excuse me. So, pretty sharp looking. Anyway, it's a work in progress. Transmit's almost done. And receive, I've got to get in there. A lot of resistors are out of tolerance. So I have to get in there and tolerate the problem for a while and fix those. Anyway, Tram TR 27E, red and blue. It's got the red insert knobs, black surround knobs instead of gray. I'm using an amp D104, turned down quite a bit.
All right, we've got great audio. I may have you come back a little bit because I'm not sure how well I'm streaming at the moment. And as you mentioned, we definitely would like to get SWL20 able to hear it. And were I to actually get the computer to working properly, we might do that. So it's coming back now, so hopefully it's good. Anyway, go ahead and take another transmission and tell us again. We are on the Tram 27E. It's sounding good. All right, Foxman 362 is giving it thumbs up. Give us another transmission. Over.
Okay. The Tram TR27E, amp D104, turned way down. There's no audio gain control in the Tram, so it's what it is. Still needs a couple of tubes replaced and a few other things done. It's close on frequency. And oh, by the way, the meter for the Cam 88, yes, is almost unobtainium. I've seen it on one other radio, and I cannot remember what radio that is. But yeah, if the light bulb goes out, have fun replacing it. It's pretty much as bad as trying to do a general Super MC type series light bulbs or any of those with that square meter with the two little granoid light bulbs. It's pretty much as bad. Anyway, so there you go. On this one, so I'll let you go. And Dennis, JT said he was going to send you a picture of this radio and see if you could put it up. So I don't know if you could find that. Okay, back to you.
Oh, all right. I wonder if he sent it. I mean, I've got various venues on which you can send the radio, so it may be here, but I may not have looked in the right spot. And you know what? I think the station that I talked to that said they had the meter problem was exactly what you mentioned. They tried to fix or replace the light bulb in the meter and ended up ruining the meter while trying to replace the light bulb. So I guess what we're saying is if anybody has the Cam 88 with the burnt out light bulb in the meter, but the meter is working, you're probably ahead of the game, right?
Oh, yeah. It's one light bulb in the meter up at the top, recessed. There are two solder connections, one on either end of an oblong light bulb. Now, you can get those light bulbs, but you better know how to solder and have the right soldering iron. And then you need to say a couple of prayers and then try it.
Okay, well. Oh, on Messenger. All right. JT is trying to give me... Okay, that's what the problem was. My Facebook was slowing down the whole item here. So I will pull that up, and I'm going to see if before you go... There we go. We can't get the photo of the radio. Okay, you know what? I actually have it, so I'm going to switch over to that. It might not be the best because it's kind of a small picture, but there it is, sitting on the box. And you are right. And so that, and this is the 27E, so definitely different than Mr. Ed's with the surround. So could this be the original? How they actually did it at one point? Or this is some type of 1963 anniversary edition, but there it is, very colorful. This is a great green and red Christmas radio. Over.
You got it. It's not the original knobs. Original ones are the gray knobs. As far as the pictures I've seen. And as far as that meter goes, if your light bulb is working, but your meter is broken, if you slowly take it apart, etc., to replace the meter movement, be aware that the meter movement itself is smaller than like-looking meters, the square-type meters, where the outside of the meter and the meter glass appears to be the same size, but the actual meter movement is smaller. So you got to look at that before you start hacking away at it. You have to get lucky and find a parts radio and hope that's all good. Okay, I'll turn it back to you. Other people want to talk, and I'm tired.
All right, well, this is the I am tired frequency. Uncle Gunter says, and hello to you. Thanks for joining us this morning. If you're going to take it apart, go for the, the LED blue. And then once you get that LED in there, you shouldn't have to worry about replacing it ever again. I know there was a trick on the Yaesu FT101s where you put in a bulb with a higher wattage, or voltage rather, and so it would illuminate a little bit less intense, but the filaments would love you because of the lower voltage, and they would last longer. But on the LEDs, that seems to be the way to go now with replacing things, is trying to get those LEDs in there. But it sounds like it's a chore regardless of what you were doing. Mr. JT is online listening and looking. And one more thing, Harvey. I'm going to pull up the S meter so we can see how good things are sounding. But that radio is sounding fantastic. So take a transmission. Do you want me to do the zero beat or not? Anyway, take a transmission. Here comes the S meter.
Okay, go ahead and beat my zero. I think it's going to be 085.3 or 4. But channel 12, which is what it operates on, should be 084.9 or 5. I tried to do the happy medium, which is a lady that tells your fortune that is a comedian. Anyway, tell me what it is.
All right, looks good on the meter. It is, it's actually pretty good. It's 27085.2 something. So it's actually, if I go to 3, you're not quite centered. So I have to go down on frequency. So 200 and some change, which is quite acceptable. Over.
Righty. And channel 12 is acceptable too. Okay, I've got the company coming in the front door, so I got to get there. All right, see you in a bit. Bye.
All right, thanks for joining us. The Tram TR27E. And let me go to the other photo again so that those are our friends and fans of old Radio Night in the not too distant future, I'm sure in 2023, expect to see and perhaps hear this particular radio, which you're just listening to and are looking at now if you got the video, on your favorite old Radio Night episode. All right, thanks, everybody. The Jingle Singers are saying, you haven't heard from us, and you know what? They are indeed correct. So if I can get the levels right, it is time for the Jingle Singers. And we will try and see if we can get a few more radios before we sign out tonight on the Old Tube Radio Network.